When Legendary launched the Monsterverse, it was a very bold move. A cinematic universe built on the backs of the most iconic kaiju in film history. Fans dreamed of epic showdowns, deep lore, and a world that respected these legendary creatures. But somewhere along the way, the Monsterverse lost its path. The Monsterverse started strong. Godzilla 2014 gave us that spine-chilling moment when Godzilla's dorsal fins lit up for the first time. And when Kong Skull Island, its fresh perspective on the King of the Apes, the world was ready for more. When Godzilla King of the Monsters arrived, but sure, it had its flaws, but it gave us what we wanted. Epic battles between Godzilla and the other Titans. But then there was Godzilla vs. Kong, and fans thought, wait, this is a kaiju film, or is this a WWE match? Look, I'm not saying the fight between Godzilla and Kong wasn't exciting, but I felt like the writer just tossed all logic into the ocean and said, you know what, forget it. Let's just throw in a giant axe and call it a movie, okay? Cool. See you guys next week. What made the Monsterverse films great was the balance between spectacle and substance. Godzilla 2014 felt like a terrifying disaster movie, and Kong Skull Island was an adventure that actually made you care about the characters. Somewhere along the way, Godzilla vs. Kong turned to, hey, let's have these two punch each other for 2 hours and call it a movie. And honestly, the humans were just there to remind us that, yeah, humans exist in this world. The world building in King of the Monsters was great. Titans were ancient, linked to Earth's history. But in Godzilla vs. Kong, we got this Hollow Earth thing with barely any explanation. They said, hey, let's throw a monkey down a hole and find axe. It wasn't good story writing. It was just some dumb fan fiction. Anyone else remember Joe Brody from Godzilla 2014? He was grounded. He had reason for being there, and he made us care about the larger story. By the time we got to Godzilla vs. Kong, the human characters were just there to act surprised when the monsters started fighting. Seriously, the humans were just there to say, okay, Godzilla's fighting Kong, and wait, is that Mechagodzilla? The tone of the Monsterverse was all over the place. 1 minute, you've got Godzilla's ominous theme echoing as he rides from the depth, and the next we're laughing as Kong throws a punch like it's a WWE event. The film literally went from we're fighting for survival to haha, monkey go wee. But it's not too late to save the Monsterverse. There is still hope. First of all, can we just agree to give these movies less Kong? And not saying that Kong is a terrible character, he's a great character, especially in the Monsterverse, but we need the big guy, Godzilla, we need him back in these movies. He can't be a side character anymore. But I'm not talking evolved Godzilla with his little backflips and zero gravity jumping. I want Godzilla 2014 back, the force of nature that was Godzilla. The Titans need to feel like massive, awe-inspiring creatures again. We don't need another Godzilla knocks down a skyscraper for fun scene. No, let's have Godzilla come out of the ocean like he's the king of the planet. I mean, he is basically, so let's treat him that way. They teased a lot of cool ideas with the Hollow Earth and Titan murals, but they just left us hanging. It's like they were trying to serve a 5-course meal and they said, actually, we're out of breadsticks. Let's explore deeper mythology. What's the real story behind the Titans? Where did they come from? And please, no more random just let's drop Kong into a big hole and see what happens. We need some actual world building. The battles need to be meaningful. We need Godzilla using tactics, not just throwing punches like he's fighting Smash Bros. Let's see the Titans thinking about their fights. Let's see some consequences, like Kong using that axe strategically, or Godzilla using his brain for once in a fight. Human characters should be more than just exposition dumps or comic relief. Let's have them contribute to the story. Heck, maybe they could figure out a way to communicate with the Titans that isn't sign language. Or, dare I say, I'd create a kaiju-friendly version of Shark Week to better understand their behavior. To make this truly epic, let's reintroduce an old villain or create a new villain that actually makes sense. Looking at you, Scar King. Someone who actually challenges Godzilla and Kong. Maybe it could be a cosmic threat. Maybe it's something deeper in the Hollow Earth. That's probably what they're going to do. But I just need something that would actually pose a threat to Godzilla and Kong. The next Monsterverse movie could be the one to truly pull everything together. Imagine a story where Godzilla and Kong face off against an ancient threat that challenges not just their strength, but their very existence. Maybe it's a force that predates the Titans themselves, something even older than Godzilla. And don't forget the humans. We need a story that shows how they evolved too. Maybe they could finally build the ultimate Titan communicator, or, just stop shooting missiles at Godzilla and Kong all the time. With the right balance of awe, depth, and intelligent storytelling, the Monsterverse can be saved. It's not too late. The fans are already ready to return to this world. And after all, if a giant lizard can survive a nuclear blast and almost death experience, surely we can give the Monsterverse another shot. The Titans deserve a better story, and so do the fans. It's time to bring the Monsterverse back to its true glory. Because, hey, if Godzilla and Kong can put their difference aside, surely Hollywood can do the same. Quick side note before we go. If you want to see what my vision for a Monsterverse movie is, check out Lehamu A New Hope. Link in the description. It's a short film I made here on YouTube, and I think you'll really like it. It's mostly what I want to see in a Monsterverse film. The original story was not real. The original idea was created by Ibaven, because of course it was. Love you, man. It's really cool. I think you should check it out. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Goji Man 34 out. This was a terrible way to end this video.